Welcome back. In the previous part, we did another 4 SPG and we got ourselves another point here of free time. So let's see Agnés' one, art supply shopping. Agnés said she was going out to buy some supplies for class. Looks like she's planning to get quite a lot, so maybe I should tag along and at least carry her bags. Begin. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Thank you again for agreeing to come out shopping with me, Van. I'm only going to buy some personal items though. You really didn't have to accompany me. You got a lengthy shopping list, right? Figured you'd need some help carrying it all. Something about a bunch of art class supplies, yeah? That's right. We're about to start lessons on oil painting soon. And I don't suspect I'll be able to produce something I'll be proud of with my current supplies. It's also a good chance to replace some of my older equipment with better materials too. Being a student is really tough on the wallet, huh? Well, let's see what we can find. Thank you. Bo. It's surprising just how much of a difference in price there can be between paints that are basically the same color. And then I have to choose between a 12 color set and a 24 color set. That's an almost overwhelming amount of options. For sure. The pricier ones are supposed to have more vibrant colors that fade less and have better coverage. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but do keep in mind that you're at NIS of all places. Trying to make do with stuff more suited to your stage of learning instead of just shooting for top range goods could be educational in itself. Perhaps you're right. Be frugal! Maybe I should go for something more basic and affordable then. I'd also like to buy a wide variety of brushes. I have some already, but it's just the beginner set I bought when I enrolled. Maybe it'd be worth buying something expensive like this fan brush then. Now, I just said not to shoot for top range goods, but with brushes, a difference in materials really does open up a lot of options. You know a lot more about this than I expected. Yeah! How? You do seem to have a lot of hobbies though. Is painting one of them? No, not really. Gave it a shot, but I learned real quick it wasn't for me. How about this set? Looks like it'd be a perfect match for you. Oh, the luxury Aramist, the artist model brush. Goodness gracious, this is expensive. That would be 2,000 mirror in total. I'll pay with this then. I'm quite happy with how that went. It fit perfectly within my budget too. Yeah, figured you'd end up overspending, what with everything you got. You're good at keeping to a budget for a rich girl. I wouldn't quite describe myself that way, but I suppose school has forced good habits on me. I perform a lot of different jobs as part of the student council. Maybe I could use some of those skills back at the office. I wouldn't mind helping with all there is to do at the office. Having finished shopping with a little time to spare, Agnés decided to stop by Riverside to test her new art supplies. I mean, I'm assuming you got a canvas or something. Don't know why I'm even surprised an Aramis student would knock it out of the park with art too. All I'm really doing is applying what we learned in class. It's nice spending an occasional off day painting like this. The light reflecting off the river surface is beautiful, and the breeze feels quite nice. It's fun. Good to hear. Painting the cityscape feels a fair bit advanced. Really? I feel like I see painters doing it all the time. We've definitely seen one. Although, I'm not sure we can count what they do as painting. It was a blank canvas. Very Gaius-like. Come to think of it, Aramis, the artist himself, drew a number of Edith's cityscapes, I believe. If I recall correctly, his early works depicted immigrants who'd been turned away from their homes. His later works depicted the streets of Edith after the Calvardian Revolution. The biggest constant is he always paints people, not just landscapes. That's not a surprise coming from one of the main parties behind the revolution, and your school's founder. I also heard he was a real weirdo. as all artists tend to be. I don't think you're far off. I've heard of his eccentricities, in some of my classes. But sitting here right now, painting the city landscape just as he did, helps me imagine what he might have thought of as he did this too. Can't help but think he would have wanted the peaceful joy he painted on the canvas to reflect forever outside of it too. You might not be far off there. Oh, no way. So, you know... What, you're kidding? Oh, they're Aramis students. They're probably on their way back home after their club activities. Let me know if I'm being rude or anything, but I kind of think you should have joined a club yourself. I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. I'm more than happy keeping busy after school and on the weekends with my part-time job. It's taught me a great deal just working with you and everyone at the office. And needless to say, I enjoy it quite a lot. Of course, I do still make time to contribute to school activities when the time allows for it. Well, if you're enjoying your student life, then there's no reason for me to butt in. You're not the kind to neglect school and flunk out just because of a part-time job. I agree there. I have always liked studying, to be frank. Frank now, okay. So it hardly feels like a burden. I like organizing study groups in my free time. Studying with friends is surprisingly effective. There's always something new to learn from others. You can never truly stop learning. It's hard at times, but it's also very rewarding. Yeah, I trust you. Just don't go missing out on quality time with your friends just because you're busy with your job, okay? The friends you make in school have the potential to be some of the best you'll ever make, and this is basically your only chance to ever do that. Oh, I will keep that in mind. Oh? I thought she said she was working a part-time job, but they just went shopping and now they're even painting. This is suspicious. I need to look into this more. Oh, you're getting the wrong idea, mate. Van and Agnés returned to their patrols after she was done with her painting. Definitely getting the wrong idea.
I really want to get to know you better, Van.
Oh, that's cool. Skillum. Chain effect up by 5%. Not much there. Right, so let's see about doing the rounds around here. Rounds. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Anyway. Welcome to my humble little bar. What can I get you? Damn. Is that a straight up bar truck? We got nothing that fun back in Langport, that's for sure. And it's run by an Eastern chick. No wonder this place is stocked with such good baiju. Is that how you say that? Talk about perfect. Calm down, you're embarrassing me. Sorry about him, Sheena. Gets a little full of himself now that he's turned 20 and can legally drink. Shut up, better to be young and hot than someone so crusty and old you forget how to have some fun. You two are quite the funny pair. Well, if you're looking for a baiju cocktail, my menu has more than a few. This one in particular would be perfect for someone from Longport. Oh, hell yeah! That looks bomb as foot. Forget it. No. Drinking. We're on the clock, remember? Sheesh. Getting in practical experience with customers is everything as a bartender. Someone I used to work with taught me as much. Oh, thankfully Tyrell's the perfect place for that. I get all kinds of people coming up here for a drink. It always motivates me to make their visits more comfortable.
Hello.
Hello. She knows yellow. Oh. It's yellow.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for the green. Alright, we'll head around down here. Did you say blue? No idea. I heard something interesting while I was biking past the El Same embassy in Orba earlier. They say Crown Prince Sherid likes to go out and talk with the general public. That's pretty unusual for someone of his upbringing. Doubt he hangs out much with ordinary people like you or me, of course. Guess he's more interested in people rolling in mirror like him. Huh? What's the matter, sloth? You look bored. But you'd totally be interested to hear something like that. I mean, good for him, he's broadened his horizons. We're still talking about some schmuck. I'm only interested in rumors with some spice to them. Alright, fine. You want to discuss the woman they had at the film festival or something? Not that I've really heard all that much, actually. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not the only spice I like, you know? Sometimes I enjoy grittier material too. Like this back alley business. I don't know the details, but if you leave some sort of code on a bulletin board, they clean up your problems. Oh, how does that work? How strange. We'll let you pass now. No? Well, there we go. I hear plenty of rumors about people who work underground, not just Grimcat and that Spriggan. Oh. Phantom Thief B, there we go, was popular for a while. Plus, there are all kinds of urban legends about assassins from Longport's eastern quarter. Compared to people like them, the Spriggan's too grounded for my taste. They're not larger than life in a way that makes them fun or nothing. Like right here. Sometimes I come across weird rumors or encounter strange things in my life. But Sloth's on a whole other level. The guy thrives on rumors and hearsay. He can have some pretty funky, confusing things to say at times. That he can he?
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, no problem. Hey there, what'll it be today? You know what's weird? Miss Mao and Cowhan like to go off and have some private chats sometimes. I don't know about you, but I'm dying to know what they talk about. It's Hayaway stuff. I wish they'd let me listen in too. It's no fair. I don't mean to book anyone or anything. I just feel like they're pushing me off to the side. It stinks. Anyway, I'll take your order here whenever you're ready. Please stay for a while and eat with us.
What'll you have today?
Nothing interesting.
Thanks for coming.
Well,
This tastes great.
Oh, you must be the famous Crimson Khan I've heard so much about. It's a pleasure to meet you at last. My deepest condolences about what happened to your friends. Wasn't able to attend the service, but I did send a funeral offering. Thanks. Nice to meet you too. I knew Hayaway had some kind of operation up here. He must be the one who calls the shots around here. Who are you with? I'm guessing it's not the Liu family, is it? Already cutting to the chase, are we? Tao was right. You're an absolute riot. Come back whenever you like. I'll treat you to some Longport dishes done right. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Nice, I'll keep that in mind. Is she one of the higher-ups? Definitely looks like a tough chick. Don't get any funny ideas. I'm sure you two would hit it off, but trust me, you don't want to get in the habit of coming here. The restaurant business is a natural path to building a foothold in a region. Our family has cemented its position in the capital over generations now, so we have a good grasp of all that goes on behind the scenes. Things have gotten dicey around here in the past couple of weeks. Be careful not to get caught up in any trouble. Oh, trying? Yeah. Doesn't seem to be working out, though. Crippled up. Do I have something on my face? No, I was just sizing you up. I can tell you're packing some real chi under that chef's hat. But of course. Not to boast, but Miss Mao has incredibly high standards. I couldn't serve as a cook in this establishment unless I had what it took. I wasn't talking about your cooking skills. The way he's talking, I bet, is either Mao's bodyguard or her contact with the main part of the organization. As long as we just come here to eat, you shouldn't pose a threat. Shouldn't. At any rate, may I take your order? I would personally recommend the hot pot. It's something of a speciality of mine. The hot pot? I do like a hot pot. I do. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Great.
Yeah, what did you say?
I see.
Do you? So, they're promoting the film festival here, huh? This store's always got something interesting going on. I'm supposed to be researching material for today's investment briefing at the Verne Company, but I can afford to take a quick breather. No harm in taking in a little of the festival vibe with some light reading since I can't enjoy it in person. Hey there, we're doing a promotional tie-in with the movie theatre right now. Seeing as everyone's talking about the film festival in Tharbad, we're highlighting all the books and magazines we have on film. It's a mutually beneficial situation. We sell what customers want to read, and the movie theatre gets more viewers. Everybody wins. This is the best kind of ad campaign if you ask me.
Ah, welcome.
Proverbs of Kolor. Okay.
I hope to see you again.
You probably won't. Alright, you three. Peter! I like the director's cut of Golden Blood. Any festival produced by Salvatore Gotti's got my attention. For someone who looks so nice and mellow on the outside, you sure enjoy some pretty messed up stuff, not just movies, too. Wonder how many guys out there you've completely fooled. Bet they'll look pretty hilarious if they ever realize what you're really like. Not that I think you're wrong. I like Golden Blood, too. How could I not as Judith Lannister's fan?
See the movie. Fans are raving about. Get the brilliantly bitter taste of Golden Blood.
That was oddly timed. You like Judith more than Nina, even though she isn't Eastern? Guess she was in the running for Best Lead Actress at the awards, but still. You know San's allowed to have tastes in people and things that aren't Eastern, right? Yeah, bit odd, mate. She just said she preferred Judith over Nina. What's wrong with that? I didn't mean it like that, I swear, but yeah, that was pretty stupid of me. Sorry. Well, at least you apologize, that's alright then. Anyway, on a different note. I heard through my dad that the actors going to the festival. Oh, San, are you up for some ice cream? I think they're supposed to have some seasonal flavors out now. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, then after, we should catch a movie. Hey, I'm still here, you know. Are you, though? Are you?
The inebriating world of show business in Sober Curious.
Indeed. Marilyn knows I'm dealing with a lot of stuff when it comes to my dad. Yet here I am, being left out in the cold while she apparently has something happy and exciting to share just with San. It sucks.
Alrighty.
I like Nina Fenley too, of course. I just think Judith Lannister is cool, that's all. My brother, Chen, works as a newspaper reporter, but he never gets to do any interviews at film festivals or stuff like that. The other sections drag him in to help all the time, but he tells me it's always serious stuff. We're really sorry for him. Oh dear. Peter looked so dejected once he realized he was being ignored. Maybe that'll give him a little idea of what it's like to deal with someone who's insensitive and doesn't pay attention to how you're feeling. Yeah, alright. I think she's trying to make a point there. Mesledum's police must be worried about potential terrorism if they decided to pull the plug on the film festival outright. Doesn't sound like Tharbad's force has it any easier, either trying to provide security for it on an unprecedented scale out there. And that's on top of the spike in incidents they're seeing from the greater influx of tourists. Those poor officers can't catch a break. After what happened in Mesledum, the Edith police are on high alert for any suspicious people or objects. If you guys uncover anything like that, make sure to at least report it to us, understand? Don't just jump the gun and try to take care of it yourselves. These guys will, though. You know, terror threats are within our jurisdiction too, you know.
Right.
Right, yeah. Do you while we're here? My friends in the entertainment business sometimes suggest that I should tour some film festivals if I want to scout out new talent. The thing is...
Sober Curious.
Shush! I strongly prefer models who have a natural charm and attractiveness that can be refined. I think they have more to offer overall. Not that their advice is bad, some people can and absolutely do recruit models at film festivals, different strokes for different folks. I just know from experience that real gems shine the brightest are the ones there walking the streets, living normal lives like you and me. Oh, hello. If there's one movie star continuing to get attention at film festivals, it's definitely Nina Fenley. You don't have to take my word for it. All the magazines are talking about how quickly she's overtaking more experienced actors. She's big. Guys seem to like Lepal Aznavour more. He starred in Wolves Requiem. But me? I love that race car driver Maxim Lugan. Speaking of him, didn't he make a guest appearance in some movie? I've got to go see it. I can never get enough of him in my life. Oh dear. If only you knew the real him.
Please step on up.
I will. I'm concerned about my husband. He seems incredibly busy lately. Unlike me and our son, he doesn't really get any chances to relax. I have to wonder if he's really adjusting to the new environment at all. Thankfully, we're able to be together on weekends at least. It'd be good if we were able to actually go out and do things together as a family. Alright, expecting more from that. I wish my little brother would try having a part-time job at least once. I know his gang's not so bad or anything, but I can also tell that he wants to make something of himself too. I just don't see the harm in getting a job and doing both anyway. I did something pretty similar too. But that's puberty for you. It's hard to get kids to see eye to eye on these things. My customers lately can't seem to stop talking about the film festival. I haven't seen very many films, much to my embarrassment, so one of them ended up recommending a handful for me to view. I'm thinking of watching them soon. After all, it's important to be able to carry on a good conversation with whatever interests my customers.
Well,
Speaking of films, we actually had a film crew come here some time ago to do some on-location shooting. Gloria, I believe, is the title. As I recall, they were working on something about the revolution, wanted to capture the real cafe given its place in local history. Perhaps I'll watch it for myself. It could make for a nice opportunity to reflect on just how much this place has seen over the years.
welcome. Thank you for coming.
No.
We await your next visit.
Do you? Meow. Well, aren't you a talkative one? Didn't say anything. That is simply his disposition. I prefer to think of it as one of his unique charms. Meow. Right, here we go upstairs. Good grief. When people talk about the Mafia in Calvert, they often used to mean the Delore family. They've been infamous for ages. But lately it seems another organization known as Almata has been extending its reach too. They were once mostly made up of white people. I hear they incite ethnic terrorism to antagonize Heiwei since they're Eastern. It's honestly scary stuff. That sort of thing happens from time to time. Keep that stuff far away from me, thank you. I just remembered there was a group of bad guys that got arrested a while ago. I want to say sometime last year, maybe? They belonged to this organization that captured children to raise them as assassins. The guild ultimately snuffed that out. There are rumors that they were actually a subsidiary of the Mafia. Can you imagine that? Pretty eerie stuff. Oh dear. That just brought back memories of other things that happened in this series. But what's down here, actually? Oh. Can't go down there yet. Tyrell News! Great, I get to write a column for the business pages. Yay! Guess it's fallen on me to do some interview piece on a celebrity. The editor figured it'd be a cinch for someone from the literature section, but honestly, I suck at these kinds of things. Makes me wish I was more like Marielle. She can just dive headfirst into anything like it's no big deal. Guess I better do some research on the interviewee before we meet so I could sound like I know what I'm talking about. I just realized Marielle disappeared on me again. Where did she go this time?
Well,
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Marielle took off earlier today. She was positively brimming with energy. It's great that she's so passionate about her job, but I'm worried she's pushing herself too hard. When she got attacked by that monster, for instance, she came back to fetch a change of clothes and got right back into the field. Oh, that's dedication. And then she extended her stay in Longport last month without getting permission. She may have some trouble in her future. Yeah, maybe. It's wonderful that Marielle's so passionate about her job, but I'm concerned she'll run into some trouble in the future. Hey, now that I think about it, Marielle seems awfully interested in that reporter from Meld magazine. Could she, No, I shouldn't let preconceptions cloud my judgment. Knowing her, she's probably just being tenacious. I'm sure that's it. Nah, you might be right on the money there. When it comes to the presidential office's activities, I leave the negotiations with the Patriot League senators to you. I don't like going this route, but your connections to the administration and the press corps information network are too valuable in this instance. Yes, I understand. I'd be happy to look into it for you. I'll start by reaching out to members that I'm on good terms with and proceed from there. That said, perhaps you should consider making use of the press corps' benefits more often. Tyrell Times only has so much reach on its own. No, I won't. I think it's important we maintain this balance. In this day and age, there are a lot of questions about what our job is as journalists and how we should go about it. It's important that this organization maintains and upholds its ideals. The last thing I want to do is disrespect the legacy of my grandfather. Very well. We'll consider this a special case so that you and your organization can hold on to your pride. When you're a reporter, you've got nothing to lose by building up some solid relationships with politicians. Of course, there's a certain line you can't ever cross, but the fact remains that they're valuable assets. On that note, I wonder how my contacts at the old Rocksmith administration are doing these days. I'll get in touch with them! Thanks again for your report. I genuinely appreciate your work. I was puzzled over how Roderick survived that ordeal, but now I have that answer. It's great that he was able to be reunited with that locket after all those years. Knowing that he's in a better place now makes me feel glad that I was able to step in and help, at least to the extent I was able to. Indeed. Right, who we got around here? Because we didn't speak to you.
Some nice cold ice cream.
I do like ice cream. On a diet, though. I hear Langport's home to some rare, unusual sweets that originate from the East. I'd love to see them sometimes. Not just because I'm Eastern myself. I genuinely want to go over there and research them. They say Tharbad and Longlai sweets are super unique and exotic, too. Really, I just want to travel and go on one sweet journey. Literally. Yes. I might only sell ice cream and juice here, but I'm sure the colours and whatnot I'd see in different places would give me a ton of inspiration. I've heard there are these ice creams that they make over by the bordering Longlai that incorporate their specialities. Doesn't that sound incredible? If I could just find a way to try them all, maybe I'd learn some hidden secret to them I could use here. Or maybe not. But that won't be so bad. What, have you got anything? Hello.
Thanks for shopping.
Nothing special. Popcorn?
How about some popcorn, huh?
Popcorn? You're selling popcorn? You selling popcorn, are you, mate? It's popcorn? Don't think I've seen you before. Can I convince you to get a tub of popcorn with your ticket? You should really try it, because believe it or not, I'm the guy who came up with the whole idea of bringing popcorn to a movie. We've been through this before, you weren't, mate. I might just be a humble vendor right now, but one day I'm going to up my own stores all over and spread the joys of popcorn far and wide. Oh yeah? Interesting dream you've got there. Can't say I've met anyone else like that before. You know what else is interesting? You've been the guy who came up with that in the first place. Because I'm from Longport and we've always had a tradition of chomping on some corn as we watch our movies. Funny coincidence, huh? If you're going to try and whistle or make a noise your way out of this, at least be a good whistler, dude. You suck. Oh, that actually kind of worked then. Not being able to go to the film festival makes me hate not being an industry insider. I started selling these snacks so that I could at least have a job that had me around movies. But look at what it's got to be so far. Maybe if I get somebody actually in the film business addicted to popcorn, I can convince them to take me with them. I just might try that. That's a weird way of going about it, but okay. It's no use. I had my heart so set on going to the Tharbad Film Festival after what happened with the one in Mesledum. But my mum and dad won't let me go to it. They say it's too far away. Oh, this sucks. Guess I'll have to rely on people posting their impressions online about it to get anything fun out of it. Please, 20 coward cinephiles going to the film festival. I'm begging you, post about it on the message bulletins so anyone can read what it's like. Oh dear. I heard the Tharbad Film Festival is being planned by Vegas Films. Nothing good will come out of that, I'm sure. Messeldum's Film Festival at the culmination of the businesses and cultural organizations coming together to make something great.
Proceed to the entrance.
Their focus isn't on making mirror, they want to promote the cultural value of films. But Vegas Films is a greedy company that makes its money off tacky thrills. With Gotti overseeing the event, my expectations for it are rock bottom.
Here to remember your visit.
Oh dear. The Tharbad Film Festival is nearly upon us. It'll take place at the end of the holiday weekend. Vegas Films originally conceived it independently as something of a rival festival to the Messlerdom one. Everyone's eyes are on it now, especially since the Messlerdom Film Festival was cancelled. Having Alsame on board as a sponsor should help freshen things up as well. The Messlerdom Film Festival places great emphasis on the artistry of filmmaking. As such, its judges are mainly artists and literary figures, and they award movies based on their psychological depictions and refined theming. In contrast, I hear that Tharbad's festival values entertainment and spectacle above all else. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Won't it just? The Tharbad Film Festival is almost here. When it comes to award nominees, all eyes are on Salvatore Gotti's Golden Blood at the moment. However, Wolves Requiem and Perfect Driver 2 are major contenders as well. The latter's guest appearance had audiences buzzing. It's shaping up to be a close competition, albeit one skewing differently compared to what dominates Messlerdom's festivals. Although it's not up for any nominations, I'd also highly recommend The Peony Blade, which started showing this week. It's a martial arts film set in an old eastern country. That movie has attracted a large swath of fans, thanks to its exotic atmosphere. And in case you were wondering, an eastern acquaintance assures me that it doesn't have any uncomfortable prejudicial? I'm not sure. Content either. So I'm probably saying completely wrong. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, I know the word, just can't say it. I cried a bunch when Mama told me we had to give up on going to the Tharbad Film Festival. There wasn't any place to stay. She says I'm too young to go all by myself. I'm pretty mature for my age though, so I won't make a big fuss about it. But I sure would have loved to see it. Any festival planned by Salvatore Gotti is bound to have all kinds of fun surprises.
Thank you for your visit.
I just saw The Peony Blade. Everyone complains about the low budget, but I thought the sword fights were amazing. Guess the eastern-looking street shots were filmed in Calvert. I like seeing all the weird stuff in the background. Mama's being a real slowpoke today. Alright, let's see about watching a film, because that's an option.
Hello.
Welcome, can I get you a ticket for something?
Why not buy a souvenir to
What's
remember
playing
your
right now? We'll do The Peony Blade. How many tickets do you wish to buy? Alright then, who should I invite? Aaron! Barry?
Thank you for your visit today.
Tickets for The Peony Blade? It'll be 600 mirror for 3.
Showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theatre. Oh, I'm gonna have to say this, aren't I? Sen is a handsome young man whose talent in the sword arts is unrivaled. His unyielding sense of justice has driven him to conquer many an evil foe. Thanks to his skill with the sword and his elegant charms, he earned the title the Peony Blade. As time passes, fate begins to weave its tangled web. He crosses blades with Tengai, a leader of a gang of bandits, a scoundrel who inflicts unspeakable cruelty on innocent villagers, and a murderer who killed Sen's father. How close am I on that? Someone let me know.
Not half bad, kid.
Oh.
You're the spitting image of your old man. You've even got those same fearless eyes. I remember them glaring up at me before I closed them for good.
That's enough! I'm going to end this battle in one stroke. With this!
Your pops used that move against me, and it didn't leave its mark. History's just gonna repeat itself.
That's where you're wrong. I've refined my father's ultimate technique and taken it to heights he could have only dreamed of. Taste our might, the might of 2 generations of masters. Find Dragon Helix!
Oh my. Was that it? That was the climax? My heart feels kinda twisty now after seeing that. I'm glad the bad guy lost in the end. But that doesn't mean everything he did should be forgiven, in my opinion. Does that make sense? You know, Ferry, I agree. We have the law to try and define what's good or bad, but when you get down to it, the only truth about it is the one you feel in your heart. Always listen to what your heart tells you. You don't have to change how you feel just to make other people happy. Does that help at all? Yeah, I guess a little. Fair enough. Wish I had more to offer in this situation. That last one-on-one fight was pretty well done. At least well done for a couple of film actors. Well, if you thought it was alright, they must have done a hell of a decent job. I bet you could act in a movie. Sure got the looks and talents to make it work. Actually, I did get an offer to work on a film one time. Didn't really sound like my jam, so I turned it down. It would have had me doing completely vanilla stuff, which wasn't exciting to me. Hey, vanilla's a lovely flavour, what's wrong with that? That's what you said to them. Ugh. Kind of feel for the poor sap who must have been on the other end of that conversation. Hey, looks like they're selling off commemorative brochures for the movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Not bad. Right.
You have a ticket. Please proceed to the end.
So that should be it for the rounds, right? So let's head on over to Old Town. Go from the bistro and get in the car and head off and do this other quest. Let's go. Should we head over to the park now? We best take care of everything that needs doing here before we go. After you set off for the Memorial Park, the main story will advance. Let's go! Van contacted the backup members and explained the situation. Before long, everyone was gathered in front of the garage and ready to go. So the Memorial Park is a place people from the capital go to relax. That's right, all families sometimes go there for picnics, for example. It's also popular for couples going on dates, since it's split into multiple areas, each with their own natural charms. That sounds like a perfect place to do some combat drills. What? Small fry here never changes. It's within walking distance if you really want to go that way, but most people just head there by car or by bus. Isn't there a metro to it? It's about 30 minutes from here in the car. Kind of a trek, but I guess we've got no choice. Let's see what this pickup of yours is like to ride. Well, that's right. This will be your first time in Van's car. You better not get her dirty, punk ass. A little late for that, poor thing probably stinks of old man musk after years of carrying you around. I'm gonna murder you someday, you little shit.
Oh, excuse me. Wait, this number belongs to...
Ren, maybe?
Hello? Yes, I'm glad you called, actually. I'm afraid I might be back a little late today, you see. What? From my family?
Oh?
But I'm about to...
Well, I'm not going to force you to come back. It's all up to you.
Message received. I'm on my way.
That was totally Ren.
Yes, of course. Goodbye for now, then. I'm so sorry. Something important's come up that I really need to take care of.
Don't sweat it. Go do what you gotta do. The rest of us can handle a few stray critters.
I'm sure you can, but please be careful. Again, my apologies. I'll make my way back to the office as soon as I'm done.
Huh. What was that all about? Agnés doesn't usually lose her composure like that. Just let her do her thing. We'll get our job done and be back here by this evening. On the road again. It's such a shame Agnés got called away. I was really hoping this would be our first 4 SPG as a team of 4. school, or in this case, family comes knocking, there ain't much she can do about it. Call-outs come with the territory of part-time jobs. You know, there's something fishy with that girl. And I don't just mean the Genesis stuff. What are you talking about? I think her whole backstory might be made up. I think she's just omitting parts at this point. Like, again, we have some sense of who her father is. That kind of thing. And obviously she hasn't mentioned anything about Ren. Epstein's like mega famous. Dude invented the orbment. She really related to a big shot like him? Also, her last name, Claudel, is totally made up. What? You really think so? Man, you really are sharp. I don't think she pulled the name out of a hat, though. Yeah, it's got to be the case of, like, with who her father is, she's using her mother's maiden name. That's what I'm getting from this situation. Every time she introduces herself, she seems proud but also a little guilty. So I'm thinking it's her mother's maiden name. Yeah, or something. Huh. You saw right through her too, huh? Anyway, there's no reason to use a fake name unless the real one's worth hiding. If I had to bet, I'd say it's actually... Oh, wait just a minute, I'm having trouble keeping up here. But if Agnés is keeping this secret from us, she must have a reason. I don't think we should be prying. Come on, small fry, I know deep down you want to find out too. You want to understand why she'd hide stuff from the people she claims are her friends. Well, I feel like it's more she's protecting us. Maybe people calling you the prodigy of Longport was just a fluke. Someone with that rep would know better than to gossip about a teenager when they ain't even around. Ooh! Everyone's got a secret or two they don't want to share, even with folks they call their friends. Leaving home must have turned you into a real small-minded man, if you can't understand that. Ugh. Got him. Alright. It's just being a bit childish. In the end, she's just another teenage girl, so I guess it doesn't really matter who she is or where she's from. But if she's supposed to be watching my back in battle, I at least want to know how serious she is about this. She's serious in that regard. I suspect the answer to that is more than any of us. Yeah, I'm with you there. She doesn't know diddly about combat compared to the rest of us, yet she still chooses to fight alongside us. In this short time, she's already faced a lifetime's worth of danger because of it too. So this ride of yours isn't half bad after all. But can't this tin go any faster? I'm not getting any younger here. Cut the crapper, I'm leaving you on the side of the road. He probably would as well. Ew. Dirk Memorial Park. Like I said. The air is so fresh out here. Huh, never would have figured they'd have a green patch like this right next to the capital. Looks empty though. Where are all the people? Seems like they've had the place closed off since yesterday due to the whole monster problem. Otherwise there'd be a pile of buses and people right in front of us. Hey, alright, it really is closed. They should know we're coming. Let's have a chat with the ranger. Oh, hello. Tricky, of all the days to close the park, they had to do it today. There's hardly any buses out here too. Got no other way of getting back to town. Oh, our big date is ruined. Well, that's a shame, brother. Hate to see a lovely couple's parade getting rained on so hard. Tell you what, why don't I introduce you cool cats to a groovy restaurant on the way back to town? We can still save this date, you in? Real? Sure, we'd love to, by all means. He's a good guy, as far as I know.
Well...
Fruit à l'air. Something like that, anyway. Did you folks just drive up? Hate to break it to you, but we're closed for today. Actually, we're here on business. Van explained that they came in response to the park's request. Oh, so you're the ones who are coming in to help, huh? Yeah, they told me to expect you. Sounds like you guys have a real nasty monster on your hands. Yeah, it happens from time to time, unfortunately. The environment attracts them. Usually the Bracers send out a big squad when this sort of thing happens. Are you three going to be okay going in alone? Yeah, we'll be fine. Nothing we haven't seen before. Mind opening the gate for us so we can get to work? Of course. Go right in. Thanks for taking care of this for us. I mean, I need to speak to him again, don't I? And once you enter the park, take a right and head over to the waterfront. You'll find the monster there. Thanks so much for doing this. Oh, it's almost time for me to trade places. My shift's nearly up. Someone else will probably be posted here when you get back. Make sure to return the key to them when you're ready to leave, alright? Sure, no problem. Great, now let's get out there and find us that monster. Okay, on to the next task. Oh, sorry, I'm really busy over here right now. Someone else will probably be posted here. When you get back, make sure to return the key to them when you're ready to leave, alright? Alright. Nothing with you, okay. Going by our information, the monster should be somewhere along this path. Let's try and get this thing cleared out before sunset so we can head back while there's still light out. Say, if we do a good job here, you could treat us to someplace nice in the entertainment district. Yeah, right, in your dreams, kid. Is that statue who I think it is? Yep. Sheena Dirk, Calvard's most famous revolutionary. The motto of Calvardian democracy in the stone. Yep, they opened this park and nature preserve in memory after she died. When the revolution started, she was all of 20 years old, give or take. Still just a student. She brought together a pretty colourful band of folks to make it all happen. Even had to take on the Erebonian army when it intervened. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot to put on your plate. Girl must have had some real spunk to pull all that off. Totally, her statue is so beautiful. She looks so dignified. I remember Abby mentioning how he saw a statue of the Lance Maiden when he went to the Empire a long time ago and... Huh. What's the matter? Nothing, it's just... There's something about her that looks familiar to me. Huh, what are you... Actually, hang on, I get that same feeling too, weirdly enough. Not sure why, it doesn't really resemble any of the Western chicks I picked up back in Langport, really. Picked up, like, off the ground? Yeah, off the ground. You don't even know what that means. This is why little kids are always so hard to talk to. Gotta explain every little thing to them. Well, that's how they learn, yes. Why do these two insist they recognize her? Sure, you're bound to run into her in textbooks, but other than that... I don't get it. Why would you pick up women? Do they need to be carried for some reason? Nope, forget I said anything. Enough, you two. We're here on business. Let's get down to it. Bronze statue of Sheena Dirk gallantly stands tall. Does she look like anyone we know? Is that... It's down here. Does it actually say? Can we read it? Don't think we can read it. Check on the other side, though. Maybe this one? I doubt. I bet it's the exact same as the other one. I'm suspicious of that statue now. Obviously. Oh, get a load of this view. This is the perfect place for us to train. That's all you ever think about, isn't it? Not that I disagree. View's nice. This area is better maintained, but don't get complacent. One wrong step and you'll take a dive straight into the lake, so watch out. Come on, what do you take me for, huh? You sure know a lot about this place, though. What gives? Oh, I get it. Must be because it's the perfect place for an old fart like you to go on walks. I'm not that much older than you, damn it. I don't know why. I used to come here with Elaine when we were students. Does that look like Elaine? Really now? With Beauty's Blade herself, huh? Granted, it does seem like a pretty obvious date spot. Oh, what kind of spot? Wait. Are you saying Vanilla Lane used to... Oh, can we not have this conversation? Forget my love life and look over there. Monsters appeared. Looks worse than I was expecting. It's, is it always this bad? Not normally, no. Usually they're on top of the pest control here because of all the visitors. It smells like a case of our target calling them over here and infesting the place. Then we should smack them around. Guess we can save the reminiscing about your schoolboy days for when we see Beauty's Blade again. I never should have said anything. Come on, you two. Let's get to work already. That might explain the memories part.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
What we got here? Welcome to this park's lookout spot. Enjoy the lush water and rich flora and fauna this location has to offer. All the more reason we can't let those monsters wreck this place, right, Van? You bet. We've got to kick them out pronto so folks can visit this place again. If we really have to, I guess. You mean you guess? You have to. Go a bit turbo on this bit.
Arts attacks advised!
Gonna get a move on, or what?
Look out!
Sneaky little rodent!
You've got to keep an eye out for ambushes. Be more careful next time. Finished. Let's
Don't
hurry up.
order me around, you damn brat!
Well, we're off to a good start.
Arts attacks advised!
I see me some nobodies.
We're doing the one of every enemy type deal again. Oh,
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
I ran straight into them. Like,
Don't forget about your charge attack.
I'm fine with my charge attacks, don't you worry. I think I missed something back there, didn't I? Yeah, who could that statue be?
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective. Now, hit with charge.
Take this! Come back when you're stronger.
Okay, let's get the chest over here.
Enemy mob. Want to clear him out? Arts attacks advised.
It's okay. Get quite a few nice things from these chests.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
You know, it's kind of reminding me of the wetlands in Crossbow.
Looks like a chest.
That's the feeling I'm getting.
Are we there yet? Or at least halfway there?
Tired already? You're so pathetic.
Says the guy who let the little monster get the drop on him.
You wanna go, Pipsqueak?
Yeah, let's go.
Adio, save me.
Still contemplating who that statue could be. Ooh, speeders.
Proceed with caution. Combat over. Processing data.
Looks like some good loot. That's a pretty big waterfall.
Halbert sure has a lot of water, huh?
I guess. Probably more than what you've got back home.
Looks like some good loot.
Alright, you don't have to bring up the lack of water situation. Must be harsh living in the desert.
Whoa, get a load of that lake. It's huge.
Sure is. Perfect place to take a girl out on a rendezvous boat ride.
Huh, that's a fun idea.
Are you two for real? You're getting along now?
What's wrong with them getting along? Come on now. Right, so let's actually get our HP and EP sorted.
That hits the spot.
And see what we got here. Okay, so I'll make a little save and we'll carry on. So, be right back. Right. Let's head around the corner. Oh. I expected them to say something, but no.
Do your worst.
Okay. Let's see here.
For a shard boost.
Gonna drive.
Full boost. Go all out.
Maybe I should have actually used that previously, thinking about it.
Time to go all out.
See about changing things up here, really. With
Time to go all out.
Aaron's
Make it count,
quartz at some point.
Blazing flash! There!
Lovely.
Chance!
A chance, you say?
Full boost. Go all out.
Yeah, we'll try for the rock.
Activating drive.
Oh,
Do your worst.
rather annoying, sir.
This'll hurt.
Try and get the slow on it.
Fast, Barry.
Too late. You're toast.
There!
Here goes.
Stroll on over.
Cypher activate.
Okay.
Full boost. Go all out.
Zypher activate!
Yeah, we'll try for the slow again.
Barry.
Too late. You're toast.
If that's all you're doing, that's not too bad, really.
Got you.
A chance!
A chance. Just looking at my buffs and debuffs there.
Certain arts will work better.
Let's party.
So, do
Zypher
that again.
activate!
How are we looking?
Let's party.
Okay.
Engaging shield.
We'll just get your casts going.
Hit him fast, Barry! Here goes!
Alright, so I'm hoping to get a stun or something.
Attack their weakness with an art.
Let's party.
Time to go all out.
Got you. You're down.
Here goes.
Who should we do first once the boost comes around? That's my question.
Party. Go time.
Just looking at like turn orders, etc.
Cypher activate.
We've still got control of the fight though, it's like I don't have to worry too much about this.
Here goes!
It's like,
Attack their
Let's
weakness
party.
with an art.
Okay, so
Here goes.
Activating
Out with
skill.
a bang. Soar for me.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
we can get it again.
Going all in!
What's the turn order? Right, okay. Can we?
Let's party. Rise and shine, small fry.
You're toast.
Get you slowed down, maybe. Gonna throw it out.
Here goes.
Activating
Out with
skill.
a bang.
Just thinking about the chain effect, the damage bonus, etc.
Soar for me.
Like maintain it.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
I don't feel like I need to, like, buff ourselves, really.
Activating drive.
There!
Here goes.
Here goes.
Rise and shine, small fry.
You're toast.
A chance!
A chance.
Let's party.
I know it was 0, don't worry. I was just thinking about, like, finishing it off quickly, like now. Ooh. Melt! And that's how you do it. You're at an intermediate level in your Gekka school skills, yeah? For someone whose main focus is being an arse, you can actually back up your smack talk when you want to. Not to mention, it's pretty neat how your fighting style has a dance rhythm to it. Your skills are still a little shaky in places, but you did great this time. Get off your high horse, small fry. Put your arts to some actual use, and then we can talk. And those shards, or whatever you call them. There's room for improvement there, for sure. That's shit. Knock it off, you two. At least you can compensate for each other's weaknesses. Counts for a lot, believe it or not. I'd say that at this point, we're pretty well balanced during combat. True, between the two of you up front, and me at mid-range, we've got the offensive side pretty covered. Throw in Agnés' support arts, and we can handle just about any fight we get in. Yeah, I guess it's true we're coming along as a team. But that alone's not gonna be enough to take them down. No argument there. I won't let myself fall behind, promise. Thanks for always giving it to me straight, Aaron. I appreciate the honesty. Don't sweat it. We just want to be a well-oiled machine at the end of the day. What matters is we're done with this pain in the arse job. Now let's make like a palm and... Oh? What the... Who are they? I see a handful of them. They look like civilians. Who knows? I know the Rangers are supposed to be changing shifts, but that doesn't look like what's going on.
That's the wrap.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Alright then. Did we get a level up-o? Grey level up-o. Lovely. Right, so what we'll actually do is we shall use this place as a place to end this part, and in the next part we'll see what's going on with those guys up there. Yeah, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.